It's important for us as believers to understand and recognize the tactics of the enemy and his lies. And one of the tactics I want to mention briefly is when it comes to politics. The enemy would have us believe that there are two separate boxes. Over here, you've got the box of religion, and over here, you've got the box of politics. And so, one of the lies that the enemy wants you to believe is that these two boxes are separate entities and that they shouldn't mix, that they shouldn't cross over. And so, the enemy convinces us that everybody else does not bring their faith into politics, that everybody keeps it separate, and that somehow Christians are the only ones who are bringing their faith views, their religious views, and bringing it over into the area of politics. And so therefore Christians become convinced that they're doing something wrong and that it is immoral for you to mix religion and politics. But if somebody tells you that you shouldn't bring faith into politics, I want you to understand that that in and of itself is a faith statement. For someone to tell you that you should not bring your Christian views into politics is coming from a worldview that is ungodly and is anti-Christian and anti-scriptural. So that in and of itself is a faith statement. It is a faith statement to say that you can't bring your Christian views into politics. That's one of the lies that the enemy tells us. Another tactic of the enemy is that once he's successfully convinced you that there's these two separate entities and they shouldn't mix, then he begins to label certain topics and issues as being political when in fact they're not political. They are religious. They are have to do with faith values. Just for instance, take the sanctity of human life, the value of human life. And so what the enemy has done is he said he's convinced Christians that the topic of abortion is not a faith viewpoint, but rather a political viewpoint. And therefore, you as a Christian can't approach that topic from your religious perspective because it's immoral to do so. But the topic of abortion is not just a political statement, a political thing. It is a faith thing. It is a religious thing. Valuing human life, the sanctity of human life, the worth of human life is something that was decided and ordained by God. It has nothing to do with politics. So don't fall for these lies and these tactics of the enemy.